hear me out. Slavery is bad.
No way. How do you come to that conclusion?
But I'm constantly on a journey to find the next great anime, the next great manga, and nowadays we are spoilt for choice. Recently, I just finished Vinland Saga Season 2, which is a masterpiece that shook me to my core. A human story so powerful, it can not only give you a great experience, it can change your outlook on life. It's shows like these that remind me why I love the medium so much. But on this...
Alright, let me put Vinland Saga on my list. Never watched it, only heard good things about it.
This never-ending journey, some days I wake up and I remember, wait a minute, I'm a...
Oh, weeb. Ah, yes.
Because what if I've told you that I've discovered a high-intensity shonen action manga with amazing art about being a slave to an army of insane anime girls in military uniforms that can kick your ass?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, keep going.
And we'll find any way, shape, or form to sit in your face every other chapter. Now, I know
It sounds like the dream of a lot of people.
Say, Gigguk, god damn it, what do you think I am? Some weird perverted freak?
Yes.
Can you please stop trying to get me into your weird hentai fetish shit? So, what's the name of the manga again? Point is, there are times I want to remind people that I'm always striving to find the next anime or manga masterpiece and prove to the world that I'm still a functional member of society. Then I remember that I play Honkai Star Rail. Hi, I'm Gigguk. And just in case you needed a monthly reminder that I'm still a piece of garbage, here's a manga about being stepped on by hot anime girls.
I wonder how long it will take before this becomes an anime
Before we get
itself.
stepped on by degeneracy, why don't we step on over to today's sponsor, PUBG Mobile.
PUBG is still
an
a
extremely
thing?
popular free battle royale shooter with
I remember when PUBG came out.
Different game modes with the ability to compete in team death matches.
My friend said that it was H1Z1, but they care. That was a fucking lie.
Play your very own maps. It's no wonder this game continues to be a blast every time I log in. Things have gotten even better with their 2.7 update, where PUBG Mobile paired with one of the most iconic anime of all time, Dragon Ball Super. Not only does this mark the first time Dragon Ball Super has teamed up with a mobile-only game, but their collaboration has led to a variety of amazing game perks that you don't want to miss. There's a new Dragon Ball Super themed game mode that allows you to discover new areas built to replicate famous locations from the series, like Dragon Ball Village, Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, and Karen Tower. You can even collect all 7 Dragon Balls to receive powerful in-game buffs. Not forgetting, you can also gain access to new skills and items like the Kamehameha, powerful key move, Sensu Beans to help restore your health, the Dragon Radar, which helps you to collect and find Dragon Balls, the Hoi Poi Air Car, and more. You can even use Ki to upgrade your materials, which will come in handy while playing the new Dragon Ball Super Battle Royale mode. Here you can play as characters like Son Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Piccolo, and Ultimate Gohan. Use their unique skills in battle and strive to be the last one standing within this new map and mode. Guys, you do not want to miss this 2.7 update, especially if you're a Dragon Ball Super fan or just a fan of great games in general. So, just click the link in the description to download and start playing PUBG Mobile for free today. Thank you very much to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring me today, and back to the video. Alright, before you start raising your eyebrows at me, I just want to say, I did not go out looking for a manga like this. This manga just happened to find me, Your Honor. See, I was just innocently browsing my local manga store when a manga cover caught my eye of a military-clad, smug anime girl looking down at me, emanating the purest step-on-me energy man could ask for, with a single massive word plastered behind her. Slave. And my brain went, huh. Mato Seihin no Slave, or Chain Soldier, asks a simple philosophical question to all
there are some men that are just that simple.
the guys in the world. Would you sell your dignity to be stepped on by a group of hot anime girls? Yes. In the manga's fictional apocalyptic year of 2020, a dangerous dimension called Mato emerges all over Japan, bringing with them monsters that terrorize the world and cause various disasters. Fortunately, with these monsters have come a new tool humanity can use to combat them. Peaches, a mysterious resource that can give humans supernatural powers they can wield, but granting these abilities to women and only women, causing a male-female power balance to be completely flipped on its head. Men are now at the lower end of the social hierarchy, and Andrew Tate has become Andrew Cake. Enter Yuki
Nice,
Wakada,
I like that version.
male, who's one day just minding his own business when he suddenly finds himself in a life or death situation in the Mato realm, facing off against an army of monsters. Thankfully, humanity has created a specialized combat squad of super-powered peach girls called the Anti-Demon Corps, and the commander of the 7th unit sweeps in just in time to save the day. This is Kyoka Uzan, who has the ability to make slaves, which I know sounds pretty bad, but... So anyway, she offers him the opportunity to submit to her, which allows him to activate his ultimate ability, slavery.
Wow. The power of slavery. I was like thinking, I wonder if One Piece or has ever added something like that. Or if JoJo added that. I wonder how people would react. What is this? This is a manga about women that are in power. They have the power. This woman right here has the power of slavery.
Transforming him to the super powerful combat form that can decimate the monster army. This gives him the chance to be the hero he always wanted to be, but unfortunately, Ren can't technically join the Anti-Demon Corps. But it's okay because they found a little loophole. He joins the 7th unit and moves into their all-female residence to the dismay of all the girls that live there, and has to prove his worth by becoming their caretaker, being a stay-at-home dad, doing the housework, and cooking up a mean meal in the kitchen.
It's got that secret ingredient.
Ooh, and what's that?
Come.
Okay, I know that description makes it sound like it's some weird harem ecchi shit, but hear me out. It's good weird harem ecchi shit. This is a manga written by the same guy who did Oh no. But okay, regardless of your opinions of Akame ga Kill, and God knows I have my opinions, I think there's one thing we can all come together to agree on. Esdeath was bloody hot. So imagine Akame ga Kill, but every girl is a different flavor of Esdeath, and replace all the edgy violence and character deaths with S-tier horny. That's Mato Seihe no
Wait, which one? I know was this?
So imagine Akame ga
I have never watched this. Ever.
Kill, but every girl is a different flavor of Esdeath, and replace all the edgy violence
and I do like this Esdeath girl
with S-tier horny.
Wow.
That's Mato Seihe, and replace all the edgy violence and character deaths with S-tier horny.
Bro! When is this coming out?
That's Mato Seihe no Slave. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed an ecchi series this much, and yes, there is more that goes into a good ecchi series than just slapping some sexy anime girls in your face and calling it a day. Just because you appreciate anime titties doesn't mean you can't do it with a little bit of class. I may be a degenerate.
Get that wine glass and read your ecchi mangas. Get that whiskey, put on a suit, and get those degenerate hentais up. Have a good time. Have a blast.
I'm not one to watch a show with nothing but fan service and ecchi scenes as a selling point. Maybe that would have worked when
I'm gonna be honest, I stopped like watching anime for like probably 6 or 7 years. Actually 6 years. Like a long time. A long time. Because of the factor that everything that came out was just fan service, ecchi, high school nonsense. It's just boring. I just find it boring, but I do think this is funny. Cosmo, thank you so much. 31 year sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 31 month sub. I really appreciate it. How you doing, Cosmo? Thank you, thank you. Dude, you're 31. That is old.
14-year-old kid, but motherfucker, there's this thing called hentai. It's like ecchi, but without the blue ball in it.
What are you doing, Cosmo?
If I'm gonna watch a show, there needs to be another hook. Nice action, an interesting world, a compelling romance, plot. But another equally important thing is how you implement the fan service in your show. You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect... Sorry, I got distracted. You can't just show me thick anime thighs.
You don't need to say anything. You can just show this and move on. Do this more. Do please.
Expect me to be impressed, and one thing I absolutely despise is when the fan service gets in the way of the action. Nothing quite kills an action scene faster than when you're fully invested in a fight. It's exciting, you're into it, your heart is pounding, the next big punch is about to be thrown, then the series goes, alright, pause for a second. Anime titties. Alright, I'm back to the action. If you're gonna put a bit of fan service in your show, keep it separate, or in the best case, work with it. Fan service should be the spice on your dish.
I think she's like probably one of the hottest.
Alright, I'm back to the action.
I can't get into this.
Fan service in your show, keep it separate.
I think I don't even remember her name. Like, I don't even like mechs. But I goddamn love this series. And I for sure, even though they had a lot of fan service for this girl, they still made it really compelling and interesting. It's been so long since I watched this anime, but it's been so long. Gurren Lagann. Oh, that's the name. It's so good. I loved it. I think it's a long time since I watched it. I watched it 2 times. It is good. I didn't care about this fan service. I think they just did a great job. And this is the problem with a lot of animes, is that a lot do add fan service, and some just think, oh, let me just show, oh, hot booba, hot man. Wow, enjoy. That's the story. Nothing more. Maybe a kiss. Ooh, probably a smooch on the cheek, and that's pretty much it. And that's just their story, and it's just not interesting or fun. But I think adding hot dudes and girls into stories, there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't forget about the story. Add the good story in the middle of it. I wish every game and anime just had hot fucking dudes and girls, because that's just a bonus.
Separate, or in the best case, work with it. Fan service should be the spice on your dish.
Exactly.
And, I'm a good boy from Thailand.
Nice.
I don't just like a little bit of spice.
I
love a lot of spice. But that doesn't mean I just want to eat a plate full of Carolina Reapers, nor would I appreciate you squirting a bottle of chili sauce on my dish when that dish is a nice, cool vanilla ice cream. But luckily, Mato Seihei no Slave knows exactly how and when to spice up his dish. See, the twist to Kyoko's powers is that after every battle, she needs to give a reward to a slave that's proportional to the NG. After every battle, she needs to give a reward to a slave that's proportional to the NG they just exerted while she activated her power, with her completely losing control of her body and her body fully willing her actions until the reward has been completely played out. And let's just say these rewards do my Southeast Asian heritage proud.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy.
What this means is that the degeneracy never gets in the way of the action. In fact, they work together to enhance one another, because the fan service
it's the happy ending. Literally.
It scales with the action that precedes it. There are some chapters that give you just a quick and casual brawl that rewards you with just a little tea.
I feel like this is the manga. People skip the fighting scenes to get into the happy ending portion. They're just like, yep. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
It's just a little tickling of the balls. But it's when you get the epic, multi-chapter, arc-ending fights. There's the anticipation that as a reader, you know that once the battle is over, there is an equally epic, high-intensity, full-on degenerate ecchi scene from the gods waiting for you. Ladies and gentlemen,
I forgot the reason why they're doing it. Is because they need power-up?
Present to you Pavlovian degeneracy.
Wow.
I'm of the firm belief that if you're going to go down the degenerate route, just fully commit. You think I, a seasoned anime viewer, am impressed watching the millionth dense protagonist accidentally walk into the girls' changing room? Oh no, baka hentai! No! And thankfully, this series pulls no punches in either its action or its culture.
10 out of 10 voice acting.
Each reward Yuki is given is based on his subconscious desires. And thankfully for the readers, our boy must be the average Genshin Impact player, because he ain't just bricked up, he's the entire fucking wall. Starting things off with just a vanilla makeout sesh, as the series goes on, the rewards get more and more spicy, like he's cycling through the entire library of hentai tags. Not a fan of the main girl? No worries. The series introduces a literal army of dummy mummies, semen demons, waifus with weaponized thickness. And here, come here. Let me give you a little bit of a spoiler. Kyoko can lend her powers out to other girls. You know what that means.
I have.
Oh my fucking god. The writer of this show thought about everything.
Come.
But this goes into the one thing Mato Seihei does that separates it from every other generic ecchi series. It has plot. I'm not going to lie and say that fan service isn't one of the main selling points here, but that doesn't mean there's not more going for it as well. For one, the action is actually pretty kick-ass that goes beyond, I'm gonna defeat you with the power of friendship and titties. Each girl's unique ability brings more dimension to the action than just, I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna punch you really hard. All the fights have their own thoughts and tactics put into them based on the powers that are present on the playing field. There's a girl who literally just has Zodwaldo that she activates by doing a fucking JoJo pose. Another girl has an ability called Python, where she has to pre-program her body movements like a goddamn software engineer. There's a MILF. I can't remember what her power is.
That's a strong power.
A similar level of thought has been put into the characters and the general world around them. With a concept like this, it would have been easy just to slap a bunch of cardboard cutout waifus everywhere and throw in some nonsensical, wacky plots whose only job is to get from one ecchi scene to the next. But each girl has their own backstory and motivation that drives the plot forward. And we actually see development with some of them, more than just the amount of ways they can sit on the protagonist's face. We learn more about the social structure and dynamics of the monsters and the anti-demon core that fight them, interfamily drama, power scalings, power rankings, rankings, tournament arcs. I'ma be real, this story isn't going to be winning awards anytime soon, but it does everything it needs to. It does just enough to tickle that part of your brain that wants to grab the popcorn and dumb out your typical shonen action show. When you talk to a lot of anime fans and the topic of guilty pleasures come up, you hear a lot of the same titles getting thrown around. High School of the Dead, High School DxD. I've not talked to a single person that have watched these shows fully, and
I have never watched these. And there's no... Actually, you know what? That's a lie. High School of the Dead, I watched... I don't remember how old I was. I watched, like, the first episode. I watched half of the first episode. I thought it was so boring. So I just closed it. I just like, nah, I'm good.
don't talk about them fondly. They know what their appeal is. They know the target audience they're aiming for, and if you're not into these types of shows, they're not going to be changing anyone's opinion. But if you do fall in that target demographic, if you're fine fully embracing the sleeping degenerate in you, then this is like eating McDonald's cooked by...
I don't know why I haven't watched this cooking shit like anime in so long. I should watch it again.
In you, then this is...
But I love this one. Maybe because they just... Something about it. It was quite enjoyable. It was a good one. I haven't watched it in years, but I should watch it again.
Like
It's a pretty
eating
good
McDonald's
one.
cooked
Cooking
by a
War or
3-star
something?
Michelin chef. Don't
Pretty
lie,
fun.
these aren't guilty pleasures. These are pleasures you feel no guilt enjoying. They not only fully commit to giving you the peak gourmet fan service you've been craving, but respect you enough to know that you still need more reasons to keep watching once you hit post-nut clarity.
You've come.
That is Mato Seihe no Slaves. It knows what
You
it
have
is, and it
released.
devotes itself to being damn near the best product it can be for what it's trying to achieve. So if you want a manga that does one thing and one thing really well, and that one thing is being stepped on by powerful, sexy, military-clad anime girls with the added bonus of a decent enough plot, characters, and actually pretty damn good action,
what
then
tool
Mato
is reading
Seihe no
today?
Slave
Holy.
is the manga for you. In conclusion,
It should have been me!
It
not
should.
him!
Wow. It's not fair. Life is not fair, buddy.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Alpha Sigma, Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate, Flabberwocky, Ivido, Levados, Misaka12315, Pain Patchett, Pony Star.
Yeah, that was a good video. Very fun. I don't think I'll be reading this anytime soon, but perhaps if it was funny, like, I don't know, I feel like if they made an anime of this, if they made I'm saying anime, not a hentai, okay? If they made an anime out of this, I'd probably watch the first episode to see if I found it funny, or if the plot is, if it's actually good, like the fighting scene is good because it's so crazy. Like, oh shit, we made a good story, but you know, we got a little sprinkles on it. You will enjoy that. But yeah, it sure is something. Wow, what that's a lucky MC. Anyways, who would have thought being a slave was this great? Power of slavery. Oh my god, can't believe this.